how loud should my mix be when sending it to a mastering engineer? Now, this is a question I actually get a lot when people send in me tracks for mastering. They're like, "Oh, I've kept the true peak to a -6 dB, or I've kept it to -3 dB. Does it need to be -6, or does it need to be -3?" It does. Honestly, it does not matter, right? As long as you, let's say, if you sent me a track and it was -1 dB true peak, -6 dB true peak, -5, it doesn't matter. I will adjust it on my end to what I need. Right? It really, in 2025, it really does not matter, and it hasn't mattered for quite a long period of time. The general rule of thumb, and the reason I say to people, yeah, -3 dB true peaks, perfectly fine. That's kind of an ideal level to hit, and the reason for that is it just leaves 3 dB of headroom where you could maybe just flick into. It's not a problem. Right, if you was to leave -0.01 dB true peak and it was just literally touching, as long as you are not clipping into the red, perfectly fine, no problem. There's really nothing wrong with that. And the reality of it is, I can just adjust it wherever I want it to be. I can take it down 5 dB, I can take it up, I can do whatever I want with it. The only time it's a problem is if you're clipping and you look at the waveform and it's literally square. And the reason for that is we don't want to clip. We don't want to introduce any unwanted distortion. Why print distortion? So it's a case of, basically, if you can just make sure, it's just a case of make sure you've got nice dynamics all the way through your track. There's nothing clipped. Everything's below 0 dB. And in an ideal world, just make sure it's well below 0 dB. If you're working in the box and you sent a track at -12 dB, perfectly fine. There's no surface noise in it. Generally speaking, there's going to be no surface noise there. So it's completely clean because it's digital. So it's not like we're raising the volume of surface noise. If there is surface noise, if you're printing through surface, then obviously keep it as high as possible. -3, honestly, -3 dB is around the right level. It's just a target. But just as long as, if you see, here's a general rule of thumb. If you see you clipping, hitting into the red, just bring it down so that you're not clipping into the red.